Hi, today's message is all about detachment. And so, one of my favorite authors and just really spiritual pioneers in this day and age is Deepak Chopra. And he writes about the law of detachment. And so, the message has been coming nice and clear that detachment is such a huge part of our human experience. And when I think of really any aspect or any emotion, I always focus on the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. And detachment plays a role in every aspect. So what detachment allows is for uncertainty to blossom. And sometimes we can be afraid of uncertainty, yet that is where infinite possibilities lie. And so detachment is also really connected to surrender. And so when we detach from outcomes, what we think things should be like, or people should be like, or situations should be like, when we let go of those outcomes and our personal perspective of how things should be, things start to flow. Divine intervention, divine manifestation happens. So detachment allows us to be open to opportunity and possibility, to be free of judgment, to once again have expectations, so that we know what we're striving for, yet when things go differently than what we plan, to be able to be okay with those with those outcomes and move forward. Because even in that detachment, a lot of solutions come to problems that we may have not thought of if we're stuck on one certain outcome. So detachment from the physical, sometimes that's with material things. Detachment in terms of emotions, a lot of times we can hold on to anger, resentment, grief, whatever it is. And when it's negative, obviously it starts to also affect the physical. Mentally, a lot of times we get attached to certain thought patterns and we have trouble letting things go. And then spiritual, this is really where surrender comes in, to really know and how do I say, live by spirit, knowing that as much as we plan and as much as it's our own life, there is also divine energy that has things happen, synchronicities aligned. So when we surrender to that, when we surrender to that higher power, then the universe starts to co-create with what we want. And when it's done for the highest and greatest good of oneself and others, it really, really starts to manifest. So again, today's message is detachment from the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Let that surrender go through, and really be open to all the possibilities. Namaste.